But I said to my dad, what'd you think of her in the debates? He goes, oh, you see her winking? How'd she know I was watching? I bought him a high-definition television set, and I said, you like it, Pop? He goes, like it? I love it. The cleavage is crystal clear. The strangest moment that I spent with my parents was in the Poconos of Pennsylvania. This is a resort area in Pennsylvania. And there are 4 honeymoon getaways there that were built by Caesars, who usually do gambling in Vegas or in Atlantic City. But what they built here is just these honeymoon getaways, no gambling. They have names like Spread Eagle or Titty Titty Bang Bang. These are what are purely and simply you could call fuck huts in the middle of the woods, and they are serious fuck huts. You go in, there's nothing to do but fuck. There's a bed, fucky fuck fuck, indoor pool, fucky fuck fuck, sauna, hot fuck fuck fuck. Go upstairs, big champagne glass, bathtub, bubble, fuck fuck. And if you're still going at 5 in the morning, open your closet, there's a ball gag and a swing. I told my parents I was going to be performing there. My mother goes, we're going with you. I've always wanted to see that place. So now I'm in the middle of the woods with my 83-year-old parents. They're in one fuck hut. I'm in the fuck hut next door. Alone. Which is as close to being gay as I ever want to be. I find some food in the refrigerator, chopped vegetables and dip. So I take it immediately next door to my parents because they come out of the Depression and free food makes them cry. And so I notice they have a refrigerator and I open it up and say, let's see what they've got for you. Big mistake. I'm standing now in front of my 83-year-old parents. In one hand I have a bowl of strawberries. In the other, I have a bowl of whipped cream. My mother goes, what's that whipped cream for? And my father, without missing a beat, it's for my balls. And I began therapy that next Tuesday. From everything I can gather in the news, we have similar problems with our economies. It seems to be a worldwide thing. It's fascinating to watch on a perverted level, because it's amazing that the same people who got us into this shit are the same people who say they're going to get us out. Isn't that interesting? I sure hope that they left breadcrumbs in the woods. As we came closer and closer to this situation, there isn't one world leader, not one. No one spoke up. Nobody. Not anyone. And I can guarantee you this, anyone who had a job, a regular job, before the shit hit the fan, probably 6 months before the shit hit the fan, somebody in your office, might have been even you, turned to somebody else and went, I think we're fucked. Everybody should have noticed. Obama didn't talk about it. McCain didn't talk about it. Sarah Palin didn't even know we had a thing called an economy. But no one said anything. They said nothing. All we heard in the United States was this. It went on every day that there is nothing more wonderful than the economic system known as capitalism. It is the most splendid garden there is. It was created in the mind of God himself. And that's why it's perfect. It's so perfect that it has its own sunlight. And it irrigates itself. It's an absolute miracle, capitalism. And if it goes completely unregulated, that garden will grow and grow and grow until all the peoples of the earth will share in its fruit. And so I went to bed every night dreaming of my fruit. And then I woke up one morning, and there was the Secretary of the Treasury of the United States going, "We're fucked! We're totally fucked! You have no idea how fucked we are! We are solidly fucked! You feel that hand up your ass? It's looking for a couple of quarters. Shove some straws in your nose. The river of shit is rising. Get used to beats. Fucking build a root cellar, you dopey shit. Pull out your gold fillings and put them on eBay. I'm getting the fuck out of here." Then he ran around the White House with his hair on fire. And all I thought was, wow, what could have possibly happened last night? Was he sitting in front of his computer at 4:30 in the morning, just finishing up his, online math course? Wow, he said to himself, 60 isn't 40. Everybody knew there was going to be a problem. Anybody who paid any attention, because there was a housing bubble. Fucking in the United States, there'd be a house cost $70,000. A year later, you go back, house cost $700,000. What the fuck? How did that happen? Well, they built a gazebo in the back. It's made entirely out of human scrotums. It's the most comfortable place in town. In the United States, they actually blame people who they said couldn't afford rent, and yet these people bought houses. Fuckers. It's their fault. No, it's not. It's not their fault. Can't yell about those people because there isn't anyone in their right mind. If you were completely broke and somebody came to you and said, look, I know you can't afford to pay rent. Want a house? What are you going to say? No, I'm going to continue to live over a grate in my box. Other congressmen, and you shouldn't watch congressmen, if someone comes on the TV and it says U.S. Senate, U.S. House of Representatives, U.S. Congressman, much like with Dr. Phil, change it. These people blame people who didn't read their mortgages. Those fuckers! They didn't read. No one, let me point out, has ever read their mortgage. That's why we have lawyers. They read contracts. That is their job. They spend 3 years learning a language that if a normal person read, they would have a stroke. I saw my mortgage. It's 100 pages long, and on the last page, there was the outline of a boat with a squirrel in it. What the fuck is that about? It's 100 pages of a run-on sentence. There's no punctuation anywhere. It's like driving a car without brakes. After the first 3 lines, I had my first out-of-body experience. I hovered over myself. And I had to promise that I wouldn't read the 4th line, and then I could re-enter my body again.